natural dangers. Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Alden LaCroix.
Welcome back. It has been a cold day today, and if you're looking at the cloud cover just toward our south, you can tell those are snow clouds indeed. In fact, we've picked up another ½ inch or so across areas of Oak Ridge. The foothills today have started to see a little bit of that snow coming in from southern Oregon, but for the most part, 39 in Eugene. That's the high temperature, and we're going to be dropping overnight tonight, and we are expecting the possibility of a light dusting. Now, let me tell you, it's all dependent on where these convective-like showers kind of develop and produce this snow. What does that mean? Well, convective, think of those afternoon showers that we kind of see in the summertime here across the Willamette Valley. Sometimes have a little bit of thunder. Well, that could be a possibility as well tonight. So it's brief, heavy precipitation, and then it's done. And then we'll have another band come through here and there. So we have about a 50-50 chance all the way through the night, but I caution you, some areas are going to have a little bit more than others. Most of the region is only going to have about a dusting tomorrow morning, and by the afternoon it will transition to rain, and by next week everything's going to be rain. So just know that some areas could pick up to an inch in the foothills, even the coast range. If you're driving between Florence and Coos Bay, keep that in mind tomorrow morning because that is likely going to be the case. All right, back edge of that cold atmospheric river still producing snow across areas of Oak Ridge, even portions of I would say eastern glide headed up towards Toketee. Keep that in mind. For the most part, as you head south, this is where most of the moisture has been, and we've seen a brief break for Medford last night up until about lunchtime today, and then immediately after that has been when snow has started to pick right back up again. And notice even areas down toward Mount Shasta that has been rain is actually snow right now. So it's still two parts to this forecast. We have an atmospheric river to the south, and notice this swirl. This is the main upper level low. This guy is going to be marching into the Oregon coast tonight, and that is going to bring our chances of some popcorn snow showers. So let's time things out. Timing things out through about 5:30 this morning. You can see a few thunderstorms off the Oregon coast. We could even wind up with a light dusting for coastal communities. Now watch as it progresses inland. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we're going to be watching very closely because you see this deep shade of blue right here. That is some intense snowfall. So if that does fall over your neighborhood, you may have a little bit more than, say, Harrisburg down the road or Junction City. So just keep that in mind. Some areas are going to wind up with some good snow amounts, whereas most of us tonight is just going to wind up with a dusting, maybe not even anything. So that possibility is Wednesday morning, again toward Thursday morning. We start to warm things up, and notice we finally transition back to normal rain across the Willamette Valley heading into next week. All right, 7-day forecast for the Central Coast. 45 degrees tomorrow. Light snow possible in the morning is not going to add up to much. And yes, that does include Florence and Coos Bay. Across the Umpqua, 43 heading into tomorrow afternoon. Light snow accumulations in the morning, not adding up to much. Rain in the afternoon, mostly cloudy conditions heading into the weekend. Up into the Cascades, snow levels low, as always, with this cold air mass, about 700 feet. Moving into Sunday, finally a bit of a break, but cold temperatures moving into next Sunday. And across the Willamette Valley, around 38, a dusting of snow, some communities a little bit more, but we finally make a transition to more normal-like standards by the weekend. And next week, finally back up into the mid-40s.